started the stream and I realized I forgot to put my handpan in my chair. I usually have the handpan right in the center of the shot before I start when I start the stream. Anyway, welcome to today's fire pit session. I guess I don't know like a fancy name for these things, but second time doing this. I did this last Saturday and it was fun. I was debating on whether to do it again tonight or not, but I was sitting out here and I was like, hey, why not? Let's go for it. Got a different instrument tonight. Just got this a couple days ago. This is a first generation pan art hung. This is in the G sharp akebono scale. It's a pretty cool little instrument here. Only played it a few times so far. Still getting used to it, but yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Anyway, let's play around for a little bit. Playing around with something a little bit different a few minutes ago before I started the stream with the kind of sideways, but now it's not really coming to me as much. It's hard to see what direction this thing is in the dark, like I was saying last week. And that's the normal way I have it. Yeah, like I said, still getting used to it. But yeah, it's got a really cool sound. I love it. Beautiful little instrument. So today I decided to pair this with a 18-year-old Scotch. So I thought that was kind of fitting for a 18-ish-year-old instrument. Last week we did a, 14-year-old Canadian whiskey, which was really nice. Where's my dog running off to? I got my dog out here tonight. One of my dogs. The other one was a little bit afraid. We had some fireworks about a half hour ago. He gets pretty scared. Tina! Tina! Come back up here. Come on. Stay up here. I can't see if you're out in the yard. Yeah. She's a love bug. Yes, she is. Yeah. You can't go on my lap right now, though. I'm playing handpan. Sorry. Or hung. I'm sorry. I keep calling it handpan, and technically it's not a handpan, I guess. So. You gonna lay down up here? Yeah, lay down. Alright, anyway, let's play a little bit more, huh? Okay, you're dismissed. Like I said, she's a love bug. Yeah. Except you always try to leave the yard and escape. People think we neglect you. Go on, go lay down. Go lay down. Go on, all done. it's funny. This is it's a G sharp akebono, as I was saying at the beginning of the stream, and the one I was playing last week is a G sharp Malog Celsius. So I was joking on my live stream yesterday that I got to change my name to Interexistence in G sharp apparently, since that's my thing apparently. But I love that this is a G sharp minor scale, and the other one I have is a G sharp major. So they're really, even though they have the same ding and a lot of the same notes, they have a very different sound, very different feel. So they're a nice yin and yang, if you will. Be a nice nice way to change things up on the stream. Do the happy major scale and then the moody minor scale. But the moody minor scale would be nice for the fireplace today. Still just trying to get a feel for this guy here, or this lady. I'm supposed to call them females, I don't know. I think that's the generally accepted way. Still getting used to her, huh? This old lady here. It's one of the oldest handpans in existence. First generation. For those of you who don't know, the pan art invented the hung, which is what most of modern day handpans are based off of now. This was the first generation. This is number 3340. So in the first generation, they made over 4,000 of them, somewhere around 4,300. So this is in the later side of the first generation, and then it's generally considered that the second generation is the holy grail of the pan art. Hungs, and then they ended up making a third generation, a fourth generation as well, with the integral and the free integral. Those are less sought after than the late first gens and the second gens. There's something special about these first gens, though. decide if I'm gonna bust out the handpan that I used last week, the Malog Celsior. It's sitting, excuse me, sitting over there, but I might just stick with the hung for tonight. We'll see. Depends on if I feel like changing up or not. It's nice to have that luxury when you're playing at home like this. Usually I just bring one instrument with me during my live streams, during my lunch breaks at work around 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time most weekdays. But since I'm playing at home, I got the luxury of using any of the ones that I have. Like I said, still trying to get a feel for this instrument, so I find myself going back to a lot of the same patterns that I do on my G-sharp Malog. So sometimes it works pretty well and sometimes it doesn't as much, but you know, you get kind of stuck in your old habits, I guess. As I learn the feel of this instrument more, I'm sure it'll find its voice for me. Turn it the other way, huh? Let's see. just laughing because that's I guess a subtle shout out to Dan Price there. I was watching a lot of his videos. He has an F Akebono, a lot of little clips on his Instagram and possibly his YouTube as well. And there's one that sounds kind of like that on his F Akebono that I really like. It's a very subtle style that I really like a lot. Might borrow some of his patterns and such as I learn my instrument here. But yeah, nice little haunting, quiet one there. Yeah, his F Akebono is a beautiful instrument. I was trying to get it off of him, but he decided not to sell. Which I don't blame him. It's really special. Anyway, how long have we been playing here? 20 minutes, huh? Crazy how the time flies like this. I'm so used to doing my 30-minute live streams during my lunch break at work. So when I come out to here like this and I don't have any time constraints, it just kind of flies on by. Usually it's alright, I gotta watch my time, make sure I'm wrapping things up so I can get back to the car and head back to the office in time. Alright, what time is it anyway? I don't have my watch and I can't see the time on the phone. Oh, whatever. Probably somewhere around 11 o'clock by now, huh? 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Another thing I was saying, I'm used to playing with the two bottom notes side to side like this, and then the logo right in the middle here. But the way they designed this one is the logo's right in the middle there, and you have one middle note in the middle like this. Can I say middle a few more times? So I kind of have to have it cockeyed like this so it feels more comfortable, but then the logo sideways, which is kind of, it's a preference thing. There's a debate on whether you prefer to have the middle note like this or to have split notes like this. I like to have the split notes, I think, because then you kind of have an even split like this. So it's split right down the middle with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so 4 on each. And then the ding in the middle. I don't know, matter of preference, I guess. The other way you would have note number 1 at the bottom, and then note number 8, 9, 8, right? Fun with whiskey and handpans, eh? It's also the late night thing. My kids wake me up so early in the morning that by this time I'm just like, if I was sitting there on the couch, I'd be out by now. Anyway, thanks for anybody tuning in, whether you're watching live or you're watching later on. I appreciate it. If you wouldn't mind giving this video a like and following or subscribing to the channel if you aren't already, I'd appreciate it. And like I said, I usually do handpan live streams and nature strolls around 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, live on YouTube and Twitch. And yeah, every once in a while I guess I do these fire streams now too, huh? I don't know, second one, so we'll see if it becomes a thing or if it's just something I do every once in a while. else can we do on this thing, huh? Yeah, with my Malaga, I actually have a few compositions that I've been able to throw together, so it's kind of nice to be able to dip into that when you're looking for something to play. But since I just got this guy a couple days ago, this lady a couple days ago, right? You got to call him female. Yeah, I don't have any compositions quite yet, so it's all just improvisation at the moment. It's another beautiful night out here, man. It rained a little bit a couple hours ago. I didn't know if I'd be able to do the live stream. There was no rain in the forecast, and then suddenly it just started getting a little rainy out. But it was very brief, so glad to be able to get out here. I was looking forward to it, whether I live stream or not. I was just looking forward to coming out here by the fire for a little bit. once in a while. I like to throw a nice little tap and knock in there. I don't do that enough, and I really want to start doing that some more, but I got to practice it more. So, sounds nice when it's incorporated correctly. This one apparently has a nice tap. Usually I go to the knock. I think this one sounds a little bit better with the tap, which is interesting. I usually go to the knock with the Malog. classic pan art hung sound right there with the they're known for their nice dings. Which sounds a little dirty, huh? But this is a late night session, right? Anyway. I don't drink this one very frequently. It's a nice one. 18-year-old Scotch blend called Rhode from a little whiskey group that I was part of for a little while there out in California. Execs Whiskey Group, Whiskey Club. Yeah, they had some nice tasting events from time to time. It was a lot of fun. Sit out here in this very spot right here and enjoy some late night whiskey tasting out with some buddies out in California. I was here, but they were out in California. I had to get away from it. It was a bit pricey to keep buying such nice whiskeys. So now I usually get the cheaper stuff, but I do have some of the nice stuff still remaining. My new fascination is handpans, so the whiskey had to be set aside, I guess. I think it's worth it. Breezy, huh? Sorry if the wind noise is annoying. I didn't expect the wind to pick up. It's usually a lot quieter by this time of night. Those of you who have been following my live streams for a little while now, you'd recognize that one. It's part of one of my compositions on the G-sharp Malab. It's a very different feel to it when you play it on the Akabono, interestingly. But same pattern, just more haunting, mysterious feel to it with the scale. It always sounds nice. see the reflection of that in the live stream or not. I could see, I was watching the one back on from last week. You could see the reflection of, I got a nice umbrella over my table here, and it's got lighting strips along it. Looks kind of cool. I was taking some pictures of the hung, and you can see it's like a star reflection on the ding, the polished ding. Pretty cool. Oh yeah, last week you could see it in the reflection in the glass back here. I don't think you can see it all that well this week based on the way my camera's set up. But yeah, nice little lighting setup out here. Very peaceful. Just play some beautiful haunting things on this scale and this instrument. Sounds really interesting. I don't know how to describe it. Such a different feel from my log Celsior, which is such a happy, peaceful scale that I love playing out in nature. This one, this instrument, this scale fits so beautifully with the fire setting like this. Late night fire. Hauntingly beautiful Akebono. That's the end of that one. At least I'm not done with the bottle quite yet. Got a few more good pours left on that one. It's not like I said earlier, that's not one I bust out very often. So, 18-year-old Scotch. I thought it would go well with the 18-ish-year-old pan art hung here. I don't know the exact age of this one. It's somewhere around 20 years. Could be 18. Could be interesting. That would be very interesting if this was made around the same time that that whiskey was, wouldn't it? That'd be kind of fun. It's quite possible. I don't know. low battery warning. 20%. Yeah, I knew that was going to be an issue tonight. Actually, set it up to charge a little bit while I was setting things up. So what are we down to? 20%. We're already at 40 minutes. I think last week we got the 20% warning around the hour mark, somewhere around there. So yeah, when I decided to live stream, I think I was down to like 38% on the battery. So I plugged it in real fast and got it up to 48%. But yeah, I knew it wasn't gonna last super long. That's okay. We'll get maybe a good hour out of this stream, and that's all right. Maybe a little less. No expectations with these impromptu fireplace live streams. Up pretty soon here. Alright, yeah, I'll go ahead and wrap it up now. Just sit out here for a little while and enjoy the peace and quiet for a little bit before I head off to bed. Nice to jam out here a little bit. so much if you're tuning in for a little while. That's the Panhard hung, first generation G-sharp Akebono. Thank you so much if you're watching live or if you're watching back on the replay. If you wouldn't mind giving this video a like and following or subscribing to the channel if you aren't already, I appreciate it. We do handpan strolls and live streams in nature around 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, weather and schedule permitting, live on YouTube and Twitch. And then we also do these fire pit strolls. We weren't really strolling. Fire pit live streams every once in a while. I've done them the last 2 Saturday nights now, but I don't think it'll be every Saturday night. But yeah, have your notifications ready so you know when I go live in case you want to watch one of these live. Last week we had somebody chatting in for a good while, but it's been quiet tonight, which is fine. I'm sure a lot of people have fun Saturday night plans. But yeah, I'm just hanging out here, enjoying my beautiful hung. But yeah, that's it for tonight. To see you guys. I'll probably be live around 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Monday afternoon if you want to tune in live. Usually I have some beautiful nature locations, and I'll probably bring the hung again on Monday. So I'll see you guys then. In the meantime, I hope you have a wonderful west of your wonderful. Yeah, that's why you don't do these handpan live streams with whiskey, right? So I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Be sure to practice brief mindfulness moments throughout your day, and as always, stay positive and love your life.